Hi, I'm Father Michael Swires. I'm the pastor here at St. Patrick's in Hubbard. On January 18th, over 6 months ago, our parish suffered a devastating fire. That day, that Monday, was a day that so many of us will never forget, when we saw our beloved church, smoke billowing out of it, and all the fire companies here, they were trying to save our building. And yet through it all, we never gave up. Our spirits might have been dampened a little bit, but the heart of St. Patrick's Church is still alive and strong. We're going to take this opportunity to go into the church and just update you on a few things that have been taking place. Again, it's only been 6 months and there's still a long way to go. But because of your prayers and all that you've been for us here at St. Patrick's, we want to show you what's going on in our parish community. As we enter the church from this door that so many people would enter our church or go downstairs for the fish fries, you can see that the marble and the drywall has been taken off of the building here inside. Our windows have been cleaned, and as you see, a lot has been done, and yet there's so much more to do. As you enter the church now from this entrance, you see that the organ has been dismantled, and even the marble behind the choir loft and in the sanctuary, the Tree of Life, all of that has been taken down. It was heavily smoke damaged, and we've also found there were cracks in the masonry behind the Tree of Life mosaic. So all of that has been taken down, and you could see the cement block. Again, some of it is cracked badly, and we're anticipating that this wall also has to come down. As you come over into the sanctuary, you also see where the altar area was and where the floor had sunken in. All of that has been removed, and we're just waiting, anticipating once again that the bids for the steel that we need will be approved and we can start rebuilding. As you can see now, we're at the ceiling area of the church, and the ceiling area was heavily damaged by the smoke. We have already had the ceiling blasted with dry ice, and it's all been wiped down, and then we will have it refinished. We're also thinking that there may be soot between the wood of the ceiling and the insulation. That's something that has to be determined and how to fix that. But as you see, it's all been wiped down, and it has been blasted with the dry ice, a way that we have this smoke damage cleaned. Right now we're standing above the sanctuary of the church, looking down to the conference room where we believe that the fire started. Also, you can see the beam that was cut out, stretching from the sanctuary floor all the way across to the boiler room floor. All of that has been taken out. Again, that's the conference room right below where the fire started. Now you're looking down the main aisle of the church, and as you can see, all the pews have been taken out of the building, and they're at our warehouse where everything is stored. They'll be refinished and restained, and then they'll be brought back into the church at the proper time. Right now you're looking at the top of the altar table itself. A crane was used to dismantle the altar. The pedestals that the altar sat on and the altar itself are all in good condition and will be saved and put into the new church. Now we're on the lower level of the church, and you can see the kitchen. This once was the kitchen, and then also the conference room where the fire started. Everything has been taken out of the kitchen area, and it's really down to the bare bones. You can see the damage that was done to the walls and to the ceiling here in the kitchen area. We're still on the lower level of the parish of the church, and as you can see, the kitchen area once again. And now we're going to be looking into the social hall, the hall which we use for so many different functions, and how it too is really down to the bare bones because of the fire and of all the things that have happened down here. It also has been cleaned, wiped down with the dry ice blasting. Well, we just gave you a little tour of the church as it is right now. Again, it's been 6 months since the fire. You know, on that night of the fire, I wondered to myself, and I think our deacons did too, where were we going to go? What will we do? And thank goodness that we have a parish center that we converted the next day into a church. Never did the people who built this parish center would know that it would be used as a church, and thank goodness we have this area. But as you know, the work and the ministries and all that we do here at St. Patrick's is continuing. The fire did not stop us, nor did the pandemic. We ministered when there's a crisis. The church needs to be there, to be alive, and to be with its people. And we have done so here at St. Patrick's. We appreciate all of the cards, the phone calls, the letters, the donations of so many people, parishioners and family and friends and people in our city of Hubbard and all across the state who have donated toward our rebuilding. Again, we couldn't have done this without your prayers and the faith of this community. So on behalf of St. Patrick's Parish, on behalf of all of us who minister here in the name of the Lord, we thank you. We just pray that you'll continue to walk with us and be with us on this journey, because it is a journey. It's a future full of hope that we believe that will unroll before our eyes, because we know that God is with us.